Okay, my next guest has a long line of film credits, including Memphis Belle, Gardens of Stone, 8 Men Out, the acclaimed miniseries Lonesome Dove, and most recently, Cutting Edge. Ladies and gentlemen, D.B. Sweeney. Hey. Hey, Daniel Bernard.
It's me.
That's all it is, right?
That's
you just
all it
picked
is.
DB. You thought it sounded good.
Union thing. I had to. The name was taken, so I had to.
Yeah, there's a Denny Miller, and they've asked me to change.
Have they? You holding
know,
up?
what the hell do I change to at this point?
Ralph?
DB?
I don't know.
Hey, now, why did Gardens of Stone? That was one film I never understood why that didn't take off. I thought it was a really good film.
Tough year for Vietnam films. You know, I had Full Metal Jacket and Platoon, and
oh yeah, it just got
it
swamped.
was, you know, it's also kind of a, you know, it's got a sad ending, and it's sort of a depressing movie in one way of looking at it. And I think it, you know, people wanted that lift you up where you belong film that year. I guess.
The feel-good hit they
Yeah.
wanted. Was that your first film?
No, it was actually my second. I did a film called Fire with Fire, which was
I remember
forgettable.
that one. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How was
very-
Coppola to work with?
He's the best. You know, he loves actors, and his set is a very happy place with wonderful espresso.
Yeah, yeah, he loves to eat. He loves that.
Yeah, he loves the whole, you know, the whole family atmosphere that you can have on a film set when it's, you know, when it's good.
Right. Now, what about the new film, Cutting Edge? This has been a good break for you, because I think at some point all actors have to step up to the plate in Hollywood and show that they can carry a film.
Now or then,
and you're doing well with this,
yeah,
right?
it's doing some business, and you know, people have been nice to it. People that write things down, so I'm happy with the way it turned out.
Yeah, this is the film. You know this film. It's about the figure skater, and you play an ex-hockey star who.
I play Doug Dorsey, the top Olympic hockey player in America who gets hurt in the Olympics, and then he's paired up with the top figure skater in the country who has no partner.
All right. And together?
And together we go on to glory and gold.
You know, I went to the Kings game the other night, and I actually sat with McNall down on the ice. And, boy, when you sit right behind that glass, the hockey it's like a violent aquarium, man. They are beating the hell out of each other in there.
Yeah.
Did you have to train with a hockey player for it?
Well, Ron Greshner, he was captain of the Rangers.
Carol
That's
his
right.
wife, yeah.
He taught me how to skate. And I worked out with him, and I worked out with a figure skating coach also. And then they had a guy who doubled me, Brad Jansen, who's a Canadian guy who actually works for the skate company. He came in to fit me for skates, and I said, hey, do you play hockey? You know, you look just like me.
Right.
So they got him in there, and he did some of it. And then they had like dozens of doubles for me in the figure skating, you know. One double for every stunt, basically.
How's that backward skating? That's hard to get, isn't it? I've tried to get that in my head, and it just seems like moonwalking.
When you get the hockey pants on, it's okay because, you know, you're pretty padded if you go down. But figure skating, you know, you have on some kind of a trouser, and, you know, and it's not exactly protective.
Yeah. Did you ever hear about this weird illness that hockey players get, where some of them have I think one guy actually had to quit. They get that bizarre rash.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? Have you heard of it?
It's a strange thing, yeah.
They call it gunk, and it's just the combination of the freon in the ice and the perspiration gives them this weird skin rash.
It grows in the gloves. Like every time you put your glove on, it's like you don't know what's going to be in there.
Like Andromeda strain. How weird. Hey, we got a clip from Cutting Edge, though. I want to take a look at it. This is DB's flick.
What's the deal with these claws up front here?
It's toe peak.
Toe pick? Let me guess. It has something to do with personal hygiene.
I wouldn't let that get in your way.
I don't let anything get in my way.
Man and woman together make love. Douglas, you are stem. Katya, you are pit. Together you make love.
Toe pick.
Now who's your leading lady there, DB?
It's Moira Kelly. She's
Yeah?
she's sort of a newcomer.
Yeah,
She's terrific. Everybody comes up to me and they say, is she really that nasty in person? And it's not. She's just really good.
Yeah, that's
actress.
how you know she was good.
Yeah.
Now, another film I dug yours was 8 Men Out. I know you played Shoeless Joe.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just wondering, you probably had to research him. What's your take on him? Just a bad guy, or just a guy who got pushed into a corner? Or
Well, a complicated guy. You know, I think that he did get pushed into a corner a little bit. I think of his own free will, he accepted some money. So he is guilty in a sense. The funny thing about the whole Shoeless Joe talk for me is everybody talks about should he be in the Hall of Fame, shouldn't he be in the Hall of Fame? And I think ultimately it doesn't matter. You know, it's like being a Cubs fan. If they win the World Series, are you still going to really want to be a Cubs fan?
Right.
And he's the greatest player not in the Hall of Fame, which is, you know, I mean, everybody talks about him all the time. If they put him in there, you know, he's next to Hans Wagner, Babe Ruth,
Right.
you know, and
But this way, he's a bit of an enigma.
Yeah.
And Comiskey treated those guys like dogs, didn't he?
Yeah, they all did. I mean, the players were, they'd bring in rookies to put pressure on the older guys, and the older guys would torture the rookies.
Right.
And it was not a, you know, they did divide and conquer with the players to keep them, you know, serfs, basically.
Yeah. You're still living back in New York?
Yeah.
All right, DB. Good to see you again, buddy.
guys.
DB Sweeney, films The Cutting Edge. We'll be right back after this, folks.